How many of you have younger siblings, nephews, nieces, or even kids that are constantly on their phone or tablet and never really look up from it? That is about the response I expected. Social media is a huge part of our lives. Everybody knows that. The internet is a huge part of our lives. And as time goes on, the internet and social media are starting to become parts of the younger generation's lives in ways that were never a part of our lives when they were their age. And I'm willing to bet that during my speech, at least one person will get a buzz on their phone and check their phone to see if there's a notification. That's not where the problem lies. Where the problem lies is that kids are able to access websites and platforms they have no business on with little to no resistance. My argument is that Congress should require stronger age verifications for social media platforms to better protect young users. The reason I chose this is because I'm an uncle. I have multiple nephews and multiple nieces, and as time goes on, this becomes increasingly more worrisome. We all understand the scale of the internet and how dark some corners get. So today I'm explaining how weak age verification puts children in harm's way, and could potentially affect their mental health. First and foremost, age verification is simply too easy to bypass. By show of hands, how many of you have entered a fake birthday into anything to enter it for a various number of reasons? Almost all of us, I'm assuming. One fake birthday and you're in. Not even really a system. If this system was meant to stop you, then why can everyone bypass it? According to Common Sense Media, 4 out of 10 kids ages 8 through 12 are on social media. If nearly half the kids in that age range are on social media, it becomes increasingly more apparent that the system and precautions are not working and not preventing anybody from accessing their websites. Beyond bending birth dates, it becomes increasingly darker. For example, my nephew, back in the day, when he was in first grade, was playing Roblox. And if you're unfamiliar, Roblox had a voice chat at one point. I don't know if it still does. And my nephew asked me to play the game with him. And as a good uncle, I went to go play with the game with him, and it became increasingly clear that his friends were not fellow 7-year-olds, not fellow first graders, but rather old men. And that terrified me. And what was scarier was that my nephew did not see the problem with it. Kids don't realize, and that's what makes it scary. They're easy targets. Kids see a pink unicorn and immediately click in their head, it's safe. And unfortunately, this is not a rare occurrence. The FBI says that 1 in 5 kids every year are exposed to unsolicited sexual material every year. That is a huge, unnecessary, and ridiculous statistic. Kids aren't able to recognize bad intentions through a screen. And when platforms don't age verify, it makes it increasingly easier for the youth to be exposed to things of this nature. Stronger age verification needs to be implemented in order to protect the younger generations. Next, we will discuss mental health. According to the U.S. Surgeon General, kids who are on social media at least 3 hours a day have shown signs to double their likeliness of developing a mental health disorder such as anxiety or depression. Supporting this, a 2022 report by Pew Research shows that teens on social media are on social media at extremely high rates. Teens are on social media at such a high rate that it's almost constant. Now, when you pair those two statistics together, you have a huge problem. Kids are emotionally developing still. And when they access social media and they access these websites and they see things they're not meant to see, they get exposed to comparison. They get exposed to cyberbullying. They get exposed to unrealistic expectations. And things like this can warp the way they see the world and the way they see people as they grow up. Because of these risks, it becomes increasingly clear that stronger age verification is a necessity and no longer a suggestion. It's far too easy to make an account and instantly be tapped into the world of social media and the internet and its vast, infinite possibilities. This is no longer a small issue, and never really was, as it affects millions of kids every day. So going back to my initial question, Think about your nephews and nieces. Think about your kids. Think about your siblings. Without stronger age verification, these issues are prominent in their lives. It puts them at risk every day. This is why Congress needs to implement stronger age verification for social media platforms. Any questions?